Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak at Enter 2021. Today I'm going to share with you how has technology supported learning and teaching in China during COVID-19. My speech including the following three parts. First of all is new normal, new challenge, and new era. And the second, I'm going to share with you education during the digital era. And the third, we will talk about some experiences at the Nankai University. The first part is new normal, new challenge, and a new era. At the end of 2019, the outbreak of COVID-19 posed a serious threat to the world's economic development, which has not only jeopardized the life safety of people all over the world, but also impacted the international tourism industry. And this epidemic also posed a serious challenge for all tourism educators. Students have to stay at home, where teachers are also unable to go to school and cannot meet their students face to face. As you can see from these figures, COVID-19 drives robotics adoptions to avoid human touch. Blended learning can improve the effectiveness of teaching and learning, extending the deployment of technology to enable greater flexibility in the provision of education. And this flexibility covers both time and geographic dimensions, and also amounts to the provision of more convenient education for students who have other severe constraints arising from disability or working constraints. Finally, the design of appropriate blended learning solutions could provide scope for the more systematic integration of diverse geographic, cultural, economic, and political perspectives. The challenges can be summarized under the following headings. They are costs, intellectual property rights, custom and practices, and also preconceptions and perceptions. First, let's talk about the cost. A distinct division of labor and developed infrastructure is required for the more radical blended learning. Second, intellectual property rights. While increasing content is becoming available for free, the intellectual property right issues need to be clearly addressed to all parties concerned. Third, custom and practices, which include the patterns of work organization, the structures of approval and decision-making, and also governance arrangements to touch on every basic issues of academic autonomy and freedom, preconceptions and perceptions, as well as barriers that are internal to the education providing institutions. There is still considerable resistance embedded in national educational system. The future society will involve its three dimensions. Firstly, intelligence changes to smart society. Second, virtualization accelerates the integration of virtual and reality. Third, hyperlinks and the shared economy. Everyone is covered by social networks and connections, and each individual has the opportunity to become an intellectual, economic contributor and sharer. Everyone in the tourism experience networking enjoys the benefits of sharing all the time, as well as the happiness of sharing with others. The second part of my speech is about education in the digital era. This is what the digital university of the future will look like. A borderless, no-boundary universities. The following changes are already happening in education sector all over the world, and these changes are development of Internet Information Communications, we call ICT, changes in the modes of learning, and changes in the methods of assessment, student-centered learning. All these changes are already happening. Now we're going to talk about the backgrounds of evolving teaching mode in digital age within China. These issues include Digital Learning 2.0 by the Ministry of Education. Second, technological advancements. And third, lifelong learning. Fourth, access to education. And finally, MOOCs and sustainability. We often say that there are 4 ways of learning in digital age: massive open online courses, small private online courses, live online broadcasting, and blended learning. In the digital age, no matter how old you are, you can have access to the online learning, education resources at any time, anywhere, and by any devices. We call this as a 4A model. Universities can strengthen students' ability of practical operation by constructing practical teaching platforms, such as hotel simulation training, tour guide simulation training, tourism planning simulation training, and exhibition simulation training, etc. Next, let me introduce the digital education practices at the Nankai University. During the outbreak, Nankai University delivered online courses actively to ensure every student can have access to educational resources. In addition, we completed Digital China teaching program of Nankai University. What we input into the boxes are resource sharing, credit recognition, integrating the world's top professional teachers into our course building process, and online education platforms adopted and endorsed by the international organization, curriculum innovation team, where the output will be free learning and communication opportunities for all learners, and meeting the needs of students, government, and enterprises, and innovative research on tourism education, and also we can collect the primary data for academic research. Finally, we were able to publish some research articles in international journals. During the outbreak, China's advanced network infrastructure provided a very good foundation for Nankai University to carry out online teaching. Nankai University has provided diversified facilities such as networking systems to support online teaching. We also set up our own online teaching service team to support our teachers and the students. We also created a global education network to support online teaching and learning. As presented in this picture, we have cooperations with universities in Canada, England, Hong Kong, Australia, etc. All these participated universities contributed to our course development and also conducted some online broadcasting for us. Academic staff at Nankai University has also used a series of hardware support systems to conduct online education. In addition, faculty members in Nankai University also actively organize and deliver their courses through different ways, as listed here, just to ensure effective and efficient learning experiences for all students within Nankai and those who cannot come to our campus, they have to study online. There are diversified online platforms can be adopted, and these platforms are FutureLearn, Coursera, edX, Xue Wisdom Tree, and so on. Teaching faculties at the Nankai University mainly use the forms of SPOC and live broadcasting to conduct online teaching practice for students. With the help of Tencent conferences, WeChat, Zoom, and other software, students can receive education anywhere. In addition, we have also realized SPOC and MOOC teaching with the help of wisdom teaching tools such as Ring Classroom and the Xue Cloud. A series of online courses have been delivered by Nankai University during the outbreak, and these courses include Global Tourism Development Trends, Tourism Policy and Tourism Planning, Culture and Tourism, and the Research Method in the Tourism Studies. For example, we developed a course named global tourism development trends, which has been listed on the platforms such as FutureLearn, Xuetang, and also Wisdom Tree. According to the data of FutureLearn platform, students coming from 131 countries, including China, the UK, the US, Russia, Germany, Italy, etc., have taken this course. Finally, we have developed a complete set of guidelines to ensure the quality of online teaching on a regular basis. Thank you very much. I hope this session can be helpful to all the conference delegates. Thank you.